titanium that was discovered at the coast is a very sad story for this country. No serious country can export raw material. Titanium is one of the strongest metals in the world. So having exported the raw material in a raw material form was a very sad thing that this country did. The prudent thing would have been to leave it in the ground if those people who are there were not able to use it, so that the generation that could add value to it locally would have come up and utilized it. So I think it was a very, very sad thing, and
brain has the capability.
It's not acceptable what happened to it, because just people made deals and exported the raw material, and titanium it has a lot of byproducts, and so we lost. We lost 100%.
What do you mean lost? Please expand on that. What do you mean lost?
Because the opportunities that were available, we could have developed a proper industry there, and a proper, titanium is a very strong metal. So it was discovered in Kenya, and that would have been a chance for us to begin a serious industry, building a serial industrial base around it. They gave excuses that you don't have enough power to smelt, you don't have enough power to do whatever. But the whole thing comes down to what happens in this country, even if you look at the tuna.
Mr. Okia Mtata, who is this you are referring to as they gave excuses? Is it the government? Who do you have names? Can you cite out names? Mr. Okia Mtata ni kama anatumia Airtel leo. What is going on? Eric?
The people who have we have got people in government, people in charge of government at that time. These are the people I'm referring to, who are in charge of the country, who are making decisions on behalf of the country. These are the people who should have made sound decisions to ensure that we benefited from that discovery. But it's not just that. There are a lot of things in this country that have gone for a song that they should not have happened. Even right now, as we speak, when you look at our free economic zone in the Indian Ocean, the tuna, if you look at the map of tuna in the Indian Ocean is virtually barren except for the East African coast, and especially the Kenyan coast, because of the big rivers that flow into the Indian Ocean through the Tana and what have you. The tuna, the 8% of the tuna is in the Kenyan waters. But do we have an industry around that? No. We are just licensing people to come and fish and take all that fish around and say it's worth billions and billions, trillions of shillings. Much more than what we are producing on the land, but we're not benefiting. So there's a lot that is wrong in this country, and we must come up with a resource map of this country and find out what these resources are doing for us. As I said at the beginning, the challenge of leadership is to convert resources into wealth. We cannot continue being poor, yet we are sitting on a very big resource base. When we went to school in my time, we were being taught that there were no resources, there were no minerals in this country. Yet it was a lie. We were being fed a lie so that we could not know what we were sitting on. It's now that we are beginning to say that there's a lot of minerals. You are talking of Jacob Juma and the mining at the coast. What I wanted to tell you is that Kotek, Jacob Juma found the information about Kotek in my office. When he was coming to do some work in my office, he used to come and do work in my office. So when he came to my office one time and he got somebody given a small write-up on those minerals, because something was happening at the ministry, that's how he got involved in the whole industry and whatever. So there's a lot in this country that is not known, and time to complain is not now. We must now stop and begin organizing ourselves to make sure that we do a resource map of this country. Our free economic zone in the Indian Ocean is about 3 times the landmass of Kenya. We don't know what is in there. And if we know, a few people know, and they're hiding it. So we need to make a deliberate decision that we get a government that will come up and say, let us map the resources in this country. Let us know what is where, and then see what is the best way to utilize this resource. What we can't utilize effectively, we leave in the ground for that generation that can utilize it to come and utilize it. But right now, we are being led and being fed a lie. When I went to school, I knew that Kenya did not have minerals. It was taught in school. But we are learning that Kenya is overendowed with minerals of all nature. The other day you saw, I think somewhere in here or whatever, I read a story that Rwandese had been buying some metals there which later turned out to be very expensive metals. Hello?
Can I interject?
Hello?
Polo, are you there?
I'm being heard.
Polo, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you there, Polo?
Here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay, so okay, let's hold on a bit. Just hold on. That person, Polo, that person who Okia is saying they. Can we get that person? Can we get that person? Inatakana tumsalimie hivyo because that is the way to deal with these people. Tuwasalimie.